Anthony Cumia is back, and he talked about Howard Stern getting COVID. So I'm going to play this to give you my thoughts on it.
Stern has sacrificed so much over the past 4 years or so, the COVID years, by not doing anything. He's been so petrified of catching COVID. He's been inoculated. He's been boosted. He wears a mask everywhere. He's stayed in his house. He's just lived in the basement of his mansion for years because he did not want to catch the dreaded COVID. Well, Howard has announced he got COVID. Howard Stern reveals why he was off the air last week. I just want to announce something. Yeah, he made it like a big announcement. Everyone's had COVID, you dummy. Everyone. And hiding in your basement and all that shit, all life that you've missed for 4 years amounted to nothing. Nothing. Because you got it anyway, didn't you? Iraq, you got a little radio edge on this?
So apparently his birthday's this week. He's turning 70, so he's now Imus.
Wow, Howard's 70. Whew, that is crazy. I remember listening to one of his birthday shows he was turning from 29 to 30. Yikes.
But remember, he used to shit on Imus all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like how if I was that old and I'm still on the radio, just
I'd just retire, Robin.
Yeah.
I would retire. You're not going to see me just still doing radio, 70 years old.
What if he gets those stethoscope earphones like Imus used to
like
have?
Imus had. Yeah. I never know when I have to check my heartbeat. Yeah, jerk. So Howard wound up getting COVID. Anyway, what were some of his quotes there?
It was really bad.
Yeah.
But luckily he got vaccinated. He can't imagine how worse it would have been.
He said it was the most sick he's ever been in his life, and then thanked God that he was vaccinated, because it could have been worse. First of all, how do you know? That's what I say to all these people. How the fuck do you know that something could have been worse if you didn't do it? It's all pure speculation. Perhaps some people that got COVID and were fine would have died from the vaccine. And perhaps people that got vaccinated, well, maybe they did. It did keep them from dying. Or maybe it doesn't matter either way. But for Howard to say that he was out for a week, sick as he's 70, and sicker than he's ever been in his life, I don't think you could credit the vaccine for helping you in any way. I didn't get vaccinated. I did get COVID, and it was bad. And it was the worst I had felt from being sick ever. But you know what? I laid there in my own fucking fever sweats, popping Tylenol and drinking a lot of liquids and taking NyQuil and sleeping as much as I could until it ran its course and went away. That was at the beginning, the very beginning of COVID. And then since then, I've had colds. I've had things that maybe they were COVID too. I don't know. Maybe because I wasn't going to get tested every time I had a runny nose or a cough. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. You know what's more important? Who gives a fuck? Howard, though, wasting, just sitting. It's so Howard Stern, too. Just hiding. The coward that he is, hiding from a virus. Hiding from a virus that eventually will get you anyway. And it did. And now he's probably going to be fine because now he has natural immunity, which is immunity, which the vaccine isn't. So he wasted all that time not doing anything, not going out, not having fun. It says
the first time he went out since the lockdown started was October 2022. 2.5 years.
2.5 years after. Yeah, I think he was going to that party with Jennifer Aniston and Jimmy Kimmel. They have a picture of him sitting with all these celebrities, and he went out that one time and then ran
Was
back
he in a mask?
to his house. I don't think he was wearing a mask, but I think all of them were tested,
Of course.
and like that day.
Mhm.
And they took whatever precautions they could at that point. But yeah, that was Howard's last big fling, last big shindig out on the town. Yeah, there he is, Howard. Hoo. John Hamm, Robin, and Justin Thoreau, Jimmy Kimmel, Jennifer Aniston, Jason Statham, Jason. Who knows what Jason that could be? It's a lot of Jasons in Hollywood. Jason and the Argonauts.
Probably Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Yep, that makes good sense. And there's Howard, and I'm sure they threw bleach over them. They sprayed them with bleach every minute to make sure they didn't get the COVID. What an idiot this guy is too, and what a phony lump of cock he turned into over the course of the years. Everything they bring up. Every clip that's played about the old days that's hilarious is something that he's had to disavow. It's a guest he's had to ban and banish and never speak to or of again. All that shit. Artie Lang, those fucking Artie Lang clips from Howard's show. Some of the funniest things you'll ever hear in your life. When Gilbert and Artie would get Robin mad because they'd keep bringing up blacks during her news segment. It's some of the funniest shit you'll ever hear. And, don't mention them. Disavow. Hide from your past, Howard, like you hid from fucking COVID with equal fucking result. You can't. Ugh. Well, there he is. He was out for a week, and now he's back. Is he going to still hide now? I mean, you had it. You got the fucking thing. Thank God for the vaccine, Rob. Asshole. Oh, my God. Did I see Chrissy Mayer?
Okay, so I agree with everything Cumia said about Stern. Damn, Stern is turning 70. And he's still doing the radio show, but he's doing it from his basement. He's got a nice studio, though. But I agree with everything Cumia said about Howard and COVID and the vaccine. I never got the vaccine. Not because I'm anti-vaccine or anything. I just had COVID before there was a vaccine. And, well, what's the point of getting a vaccine for something I already had? And I've had every other COVID since. So, but, I mean, the thing that COVID, the weirdest thing, because, like, Stern said it was the sickest he's ever been. And Cumia said it's the sickest he ever been. And they're older, so I get it. When I got it, I don't even think it was top 10 sickest I've ever been. I remember my back was aching for like 3 days. And I know people said like they lost their sense of taste and smell. I never lost my sense of taste, but I got like super smell for like 2 weeks. Where I could smell amazing. I could smell are the people over there cooking something. Like I had like it heightened my senses, but I could tell I was a new kind of sick. The sickest I ever was when it was a terrible time to be the sickest I ever was when I was in boot camp in the Navy because I had never flown on an airplane before. So my first time ever flying was to boot camp, and then being in the same room with 80 other people from all around the country. Ooh, I was sick for the first 2 weeks of boot camp. And then I found out I was allergic to the wool socks. That was a whole thing, but that was the sickest I've ever been. But other times I was sick. I was way sicker than when I had COVID, but I'm babbling now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.